Hi there, this is Harsha. I'm going to share my analysis of a scene from the movie The Middle of the World, directed by Vicente Amorim. This is a Brazilian drama film which is based on the true story of Cicero Ferreira Dias, a former truck driver who took his family from Paraíba to Rio de Janeiro in search of a thousand reais job. This movie has seven main characters, one couple, and their five kids. I would like to give you a heads up first that the following scene I am about to discuss is a bit lengthy and I request you for your patience. The movie starts directly from the middle of the world, referring to the title, to which all the seven main characters, had come by bikes from a long distance. They plan on visiting Juazeiro do Norte to get the blessings of Father Cicero, which is around 1000 miles away from where they are now, and then from there to Rio de Janeiro, which is around 3200 kilometers away from where they are now, in search of a job which pays 1000 reais. The scene is well shot in the broad daylight so as to give a perfect clarity and leave no confusion because of high number of main characters in the scene. The attire and the situation is shot in such a way that it is clear for us to understand that they are poor instead of mentioning it in rather direct way. The scene and also the whole film has got the suspense theme, which is kind of obvious because as they are always traveling, we may not know what exactly is going to happen further in the film. Also, the suspense further increases after finding Cicero, the youngest kid, in the middle of the road with a huge truck coming by. Then, the struggle of all the family members to save Cicero clearly depicts that the whole family care for each other and they are habituated to the life on the road. Mr. Romeo, the leading character of the film, is so determined to work in that place, Rio de Janeiro, and tries to support his family by saying several things like his belief in destiny and in God. The character, Mr. Romeo, is built and developed when the truck driver asks him why he is taking his family along with him, traveling such long distances, to which he replies that he cannot leave them alone, which shows his responsibility and care. Mrs. Rose, wife of Mr. Romeo, struggles with traveling on bike but keeps up. This shows that they are not all happy and completely comfortable with what they are doing. This, from another perspective, shows their strong belief in Mr. Romeo. The family members are depicted as well connected and that know it is their primary duty to help them no matter what. The use of their culture and exhibiting it, that is singing Robert Carlos songs so as to earn a living, is well used because this is one of the few effective things they can do to earn a living and continue with their course to travel. The involvement of most of the family in support of this and performing together and saving and spending what they have earned is wisely depicted because this builds and gives them strength to the characters in a positive way. Also, portraying them as people living on edges or fringes of the society gives the drama to the movie, and I guess it perfectly worked along the length of the movie. Their lack of awareness of the technology because of their constant travel and lack of education is also clearly depicted at the last screen TV, and the same is wisely used to add comedy to the movie. The conflict of ideas between growing teenagers, Antonio, and the parents, Romeo and Rose, is perfectly portrayed so as to give the real feel of a family, but not a fancy one to the audience. The responsibility of the elder son in protecting and taking care of his family is cleverly shown when Antonio keeps track of his brother and stands to protect his mother when some other people attack. Also, the desperation of Mr. Romeo to earn 1000 reais a month is shown when he says that he will work wherever and do whatever he can. The situation is cleverly used to build his character as a man who has his own ethics, as he decides against working as a sob. This whole scene, as I consider, or the continuous situations, is to show the struggle of family who travel from place to place to reach a place they can call home, which supports their family economically by using their skills of presenting different forms of culture to make a living. Similar analogy is followed and portrayed in the rest of the film, along with developing the strength and relation among characters, and the movie ends with all of them settled in their positions of their interest. Thank you for watching and your patience.